The California newts like this one, or the rough-skinned newts, to me are just different, slightly different species, but they're both here in Oakland. This is a very, very poison. Like, he's not venomous, he won't bite you. The difference between venomous and poison is that venom has to be injected through your bloodstream. Poison, if you eat this, you would die. If you was to touch his poison and put your hands in your mouth, you would get very, this is the most poisonous animal on the planet, right here.
The planet.
On the planet, right here in Oakland, California. The California newt.
Trap nature.
Trap nature.
We're brother Trap Nature, man, getting it in.
So we got a newt.
I woke up, thank the Most High for this life that I'm living. These meditations get my mind right and me in tune with my spirit. On this peace side, spreading these vibes in this physical dimension. My ancestors assisting on this earth with a mission.
So, brother, how did you come up with the term Trap Nature?
Well, you know, the trapping part came from me just joking about, you know, me being from the hood.
Yeah.
And, you know, we turn trap into like a slang of things that we like to do, and it's things that we're good at, you know. So we got the trap art, you know what I'm saying? It's basically a hood version, our version of art, you know what I'm saying? The trap art, I got the trap nature.
Yeah.
This is somebody from the same environment, my version of nature. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I feel that, brother, and I feel the tension behind that. That's what's up.
And I just want to share it because this is something that has been healing for me, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with a lot of the traumas that we deal with in the inner city, we
Yeah.
come out here to find peace.
Exactly.
So that's my whole purpose, and I'm trying to bring the peace to you, you know?
And the brother here on Peace TV, we're another good brother. We got Deli.
Hey, what's good?
How you feel being out here today amongst your good brothers out in nature?
I feel great, actually. It's been a minute since I actually been hiking in the hills. When I say been, like maybe a month or two. But yeah, it's good to be around lovely people, my brothers, and a brother that literally knows nature. You know that's
Oh yeah, we gonna see some
skill to
animals
have.
today, for real.
You know, it's
Yes,
like,
sir.
oh, we know where the wolves is. We know what the birds is. You studied this. You've been out here. You've been active. So it's good.
This is
you
a
know?
sacred spot in Oakland too. You know, this is right up the flatland is right down there.
Right down there over these hills.
Yeah, we right above East. I'm good right now, bro. We right above East Oakland. You know what I'm saying? We right in Oakland. And we still in East Oakland, but in the hills version. Straight up Keller.
Yeah, real Oakland vibes, man. Bay Area, man. So we're gonna continue on our path. Y'all continue to rock with us.
We gonna cut down this path right here to go down to the
Oh,
Keller.
it's Gucci. We going down this path right here. See, this brother leading the way. This is our first time entering this space.
Oh no.
Deeper into this forest.
I'm happy.
Definitely
I'm
abundant.
happy to be here. This is my home, you know.
No, I'm happy
Where I'm
too,
most
bro.
happy is when I'm here. You know?
This is where I create my peace for sure.
Here, politics don't matter here. The government don't matter here. You know, spring my favorite time of the year.
Spring, huh? Oh yeah, for sure.
Things bloom.
Or
That's
shit
when everything
bloom.
blooms. Did you know that's actually the real New Year's? New Year's is when the earth comes back alive after winter.
As soon as I see the pink flowers, I'm like, oh.
Because everything is dead in winter. You know what I'm saying? It comes alive again. The animals come back to life. All the reptiles and bears, they hibernate. You know what I'm saying? And in the winter, while it's freezing over and cold, no food, all the trees are naked. So there's really no resources out. So a lot of animals adapt to the dead season. But when it comes back alive in the spring, to me, that's New Year's. Me personally, I feel like that's New Year's.
I can feel that. I can dig that.
So I'm excited about spring coming. Like, that's my favorite time of year. When all the animals come out. You know what I'm saying? It's California newt. Very poisonous newt right here. Let me show you his belly. See his belly is orange? This is a very, very poisonous amphibian. They can live in water, they can live on land, they can switch up. But when they live in water, their bodies adapt and their tail turns into like a fin when they go in the water. But most likely this is a male looking for a female because it's breeding season for mostly all the amphibians out here. The California newts like this one, or the rough-skinned newts, to me are just different, slightly different species, but they're both here in Oakland. This is a very, very poison. Like, he's not venomous, he won't bite you. The difference between venomous and poison is that venom has to be injected through your bloodstream. Poison, if you eat this, you would die. If you was to touch his poison and put your hands in your mouth, you would get very. This is the most poisonous animal on the planet, right here.
The planet.
On the planet, right here in Oakland, California. The California newt.
Trap nature.
Trap nature.
We're brother Trap Nature, man, getting it in.
So we got a newt. Let me show you. I'm gonna roll him over. I don't mind touching him, but I don't want to forget to wash my hands and put my hands in my mouth and then get real sick. I have to be in the hospital. So that's the only reason why I'm touching him. He's not dangerous. He's not gonna bite me. But this is a California newt right here.
Y'all worried about the corona? You know, you should be worried about this
exactly.
right here.
This is 10 times more dangerous than that. Let me get some still shot photos.
Rocking with brother Trap Nature, doing his thing.
Come on. This for Tina. And they're like a bright orange, but they're clear. You can see through them. That's the only difference between that newt and the imitation. Imitation one is clear. It looks like a gummy bear. You can kind of see through his body, like a frog, like a gummy bear, like an orange gummy bear.
Transparent.
Yeah, he's hella transparent. You can see his organs. You put him up in the light. That's the difference between that salamander that pretends to be that newt.
That's funny. He pretends to be it.
Yep. We got a lot of animals that pretend to be dangerous animals. Like the gopher snake pretends to be the rattlesnake. They got the same patterns. So they pretend. So they will actually flatten out their head to make it triangle shaped like a rattlesnake, and they will rattle their tail in leaf litter to make it sound like a rattle. To scare you.
Huh.
That's what gopher
Them
snakes. There's a lot of
perpetrators.
animals that pretend to be something they're not.
Real perpetrating.
Yeah. A lot of perpetrators. The forest got a lot of perpetrating going on, bro. Even spiders perpetrating. We got what you call false triangulars. Big spiders that pretend to be triangulars. You know, we got all types of stuff, bro. And that's called a Calistoga spider. They just look like triangles, but they're not. Why you always lie? Yeah, stop lying, man. It's real.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess deceitful is a part of nature too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you got that going on within humanity,
Yep.
but then you seeing that going on in the animal kingdom as well.
Yep.
The animal domain in nature. It's very interesting. And that's the beauty about just getting out in nature and observing and learning, you feel me? And how that could relate to us.
You might see a mountain lion, to tell you the truth.
Well, how you feel about seeing a mountain lion, brother?
Very excited.
Speaker. Let's go hear some Delmix.
Very excited. I love mountain lions.
So you ran into a few before?
Yep, I ran into one at Wildcat Canyon. It was across the field. Like I was walking on a trail like this on one side. There was another trail on the other side with a long dip that went down, and you had to go up to get to the other trail. So we was like valleys away from each other. He was on the other side chilling.
Huh, okay.
Laying there chilling. Not even I know where we at. 'Cause this is one of my spots right here. This is one of my focus spots right here.
You don't really have a fearful perspective when it comes to mountain lions?
Nah, they recognize the king when they see one. That's why I say animals, they know another predator when they see one. Like we have a little predator out here the size of a ground squirrel, which is called the California weasel. Weasels are nasty little creatures. They're in the mongoose family. They're like miniature wolverines. They have a heart, you know what I'm saying? By them having that strong heart, they scare off big ass animals. Like grizzly bears are afraid of weasels. You know what I'm saying? They won't fuck with a weasel because a little ass weasel will go head up with you. So long as you got heart, animals can sense that about you. No matter if you're the size of a little tiny weasel, they will not bother you based on your heart. Because animals can't afford to take a loss. Ain't no hospitals out here. They get hurt, it could be a death sentence. Ain't this beautiful?
It could be a death sentence.
Prehistoric, huh? Like dinosaurs lived here.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's a very cool environment for sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure shit. It might be. I'm pretty sure dinosaurs was here.
Brother, somebody just brought up dinosaurs to me and was saying that we down there was dinosaurs.
We were here around the time. They don't want to admit that we was on the planet.
Huh.
Yeah, they found like skeletons amongst dinosaur remains.
Yeah, we were here with dinosaurs, man. Like giant human skeleton remains that definitely been found and retrieved. That's not blasted in the media. You feel me?
Like, it's cool, don't blast it in the media. Well, let's keep that to ourselves.
But this is a real divine. It look very ancient in this environment. Like it definitely.
Come down here.
Like I see like a little.
Let's see those plants. These are prehistoric plants. These plants have been on this planet for thousands and thousands and thousands, most likely millions of years. These plants right here. That's why I want to come down here, because you will only find these plants down here. Because it takes a certain amount of mixture from certain trees, certain bushes, certain everything together. It has to be perfect. A perfect balance. Perfect balance of animals. Like that newt. Everything plays a role in order for certain plants to grow, like these. These are prehistoric. These are the same plants you see in the background when they have pictures of dinosaurs. You ever notice that?
Yeah, that's what they look like.
Yep.
Jurassic Park, bro.
Yeah, these are very, very ancient plants that we're looking at right here.
There might be
I can't think of the name. I actually have the name. It's in the back of my head though, but you know I'm more into animals, so when it comes to remembering plants, it's hard to do unless I'm actually into it.
Yeah, I feel
But
that,
these are ancient plants, very ancient. I'm gonna get a picture of it real quick, because you only go see them when you're down here. You ain't gonna see these up higher where we just left.
Exactly.
Man, we just ran into newt number 2.
You
Daylight
seem more
savings.
chilly than the other one.
It's a male looking for a female. All the males gonna be out. It's breeding season right now.
It's like, tell me if you know where they
Trap
at.
nature.
If you see them, point them out.
California newt part 2. Very poisonous animal. Amphibian.
So don't eat that motherfucker.
Do not eat it. Don't touch it and put your hands in your mouth. You will regret it.
Pretend it's the corona.
You will be in the hospital for a very long time if you
Very long
survive.
time.
Because you might end up in the graveyard eating that poison. This is the most poisonous animal on the planet. Even more poisonous than the Amazon dart frogs. Woo-ha! Right here in Oakland, California. Trap nature. I'm out.
Coming from them inner cities into these inner forests, you feel me? Into this real world.
Welcome to the real world.
No colors though.
Welcome to this real.
Welcome to this real world. Where you can breathe in fresh air, feel good without a care, yeah. Tap
That was
into
definitely
the peace.
spirited though, how we just walked into those 2 newts like that.
Yeah, that was
perfect
powerful.
timing. Like we just crossed paths with them on this road. That was in alignment. Just the fact that they was coming up this hill at a certain time, we were putting together these thoughts to come here.
Exactly.
And we migrated to walk past this path while they were walking up the hill, which they came from the rivers, which were farther off in the distance.
Yeah.
They've been walking for weeks, I'm telling you, to get all the way up here, where we at right now. We happen to perfectly align with them as soon as they made it to this road. Because it's a lot of them that passed already. It's a lot of them that's still on their way up here.
Yeah.
We haven't made it with those yet, and we missed the ones that went up already. But the ones that we crossed paths with 2 of them. We gotta look at those as that's the nature talking to us. Those spirits in line stuff. That's their way of communicating with us.
Facts.
And,
You know
and
what
we're
I'm
talking to them too.
Yeah. They
like,
hear
we
us
just
talking
came in
right
contact
now.
with God. All right.
They definitely hear us talking. They're actually happy that we're confirming it. You know what I'm saying? And what a better place to come to, a place that have multiple energies that they can manipulate. You know what I'm saying? It's all types of different energies here. This is the most energetic place you can go to in the city. The most spiritual place you can go to. Because there's multiple different spirit plants all right here in the same area.
Facts. Because this is all spiritual. It's a spirit flowing through every organism down here, you feel me?
Exactly.
I feel that.
Every little cell. Just imagine all the cells that's over here right now.
Okay, brother. Facts. take a deep introspection and reflection about that, man. That's really deep.
Look at that rock formation right there. That is so beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Look. Wow, I look like some ancient, but it's like an ancient city right here.
Nah, for real though, brother.
Tell me this looks like an ancient city. That's man. That look like it's man-made, bro. Like an ancient city, bro. Oh, I'm tripping.
It's like a little pool area. You can
Yeah.
chill, relax. You
This is
feel me?
what I'm telling you, bro. Oakland has some of the most ancient cities, bro. It's like we have ruins, ancient ruins here. Like stuff I would believe that existed when the Olmecs were running shit here. You know what I'm saying? I need to get a picture of that. Like this, all of this, bro. The way everything is set up, bro. That is a city down there. This the way how the rocks are formed and how we can go up. I'm pretty sure it's a cave down there too.
Nah. When I was younger though, bro, I used to climb through all this shit though. Like if I seen some shit like that, I'll just go down there.
That's
You
what
feel me?
I mean, we can actually cross down there through here, but we can also.
And we just gotta be mindful of the poisonous plants too.
Yeah, but we don't want to have to be.
Cause I got poison ivy before though, bro. That shit had me fucked up for a couple of weeks,
Yeah,
bro.
it's gonna last about
I couldn't even go to
'cause
school.
It's oil. It's hard to get out of your pores. That's right. You gotta wait for it to dissolve. That's right. Oh yeah, bro. This is a city, bro. This is an ancient city right here.
That shit
bro.
look divine though, but
Natives live
I'll
here.
chill down there,
I'm
bro.
pretty sure we'll find mortars down there that they cook on. This is an ancient ruin right here, bro. Some type of government established, ancient government was established right here, bro. I know that. Just the way it look, I can feel it. Look, you can see the walls. Yes, this is ancient, bro. Yes, this is. A hidden city within a city, huh? Once upon a time, you know, there were people governing this place.
No, for sure.
They got destroyed
And real indigenous beings.
and the forest grew over, you know what I'm saying? But the forest haven't grown over everything. So we gonna see a lot of it, especially here in Oakland. Oakland is very rich with ancient spots like that. It's just that we so, you know, focus on other things, we overlook them. A lot of people walk right past us and, oh, look at the rocks. Let's keep on going, you know. They don't know what to look for. But just the way these rocks have steps and have grooves and areas, you can travel up, going in a zigzag motion, the walls. This is ancient, bro. This was a civilization formed here. I even see a floor. You know what I'm saying? A flat floor right there. I see a water source. Yeah, this something else. I'm pretty. If we keep walking, we're gonna go all the way around. We're gonna keep walking. Go as far as we can go.
Yes, sir.
Cause I do want to go down here, but we can stop. We can go down there on the way down. Cause we can just slide down this way and go down there. But we'll do that, you know, on the way out. I want to. I'm pretty sure, bro. The way these rocks are set, I don't think European settlers did this. They just probably just carved over it and used it as a.
Huh.
Use it as a.
Yeah, because a lot of shit that they do,
This was
and
ancient. This is like an ancient waterfall site. What they do is they build over shit and they created a trail over it.
exactly, bro. Like, because they copied a lot of shit that we did,
Yeah.
though. You feel me? And just try to put it in their own way and perpetrate.
But look at this. Look at all this, bro.
Yeah, that shit's solid, bro. I'm already knowing the indigenous tribes, though, that lived around these areas. It was lit down there, you feel me?
Yep.
Yeah, it was tapped in.
You can feel the time capsule when they lived here. All of this. I'm pretty sure it's caves somewhere close by too. Look, you can go straight down there through here. Yeah, bro.
Many pathways along the journey.
Yeah, each and every day, I'm learning in this life, oh yeah, hey. We really on this journey. I told my brother he is a king. Hey, this that slave mentality. Tap into your power and your dominant genes. Hey, Shout out to the green elements, that chlorophyll. We tapping into these good feels, these good vibrations. It's peace and love, no hatred. Yes, we grew up in them negative environments where brothers be killing each other, but we paradigm shifting and we healing each other. Hey. My brothers and my sisters, we all in this system, let's get some upliftment. Hey, this that slave mentality, tap into your peace and harmony. Tap into your peace and harmony. I got Deligod.
Many different flavors.
Many different flavors.
Many different palettes. Many different ingredients.
Woo!
Alchemizing in the kitchen.
Alchemizing in the kitchen.
What you mixing?
What you mixing?
What you fixing?
What you fixing?
Where's the love at?
Where's the love at?
Hopefully up in it.
Okay. Cause we need some love up in it. I hope y'all feel it. My brother Sid tapping deeper in these realms, man. What you observing, brother?
Rock.
Huh?
It was like boom, baby, boom.
So my brother's tapped in with all these elements.
Spiritual, she can sense us.
Yeah.
We smiling. I keep making contact with that dog, bro. It's weird.
Dog used to be banging it. Can't do
The
this.
spirit, you know.
Spirit to spirit, exactly.
I'm so pretty.
And like when we realize more and tap into more of our spirituality, you realize like it's a spirit in everything. So many of these animals and shit haven't been conditioned like us as humans when it comes to our belief systems and stuff. So
We have to get comfortable. We have to make things fit our comfortability.
Exactly.
But it's not about us being comfortable. To learn the truth, you gotta get uncomfortable.
Exactly. It helps you grow.
There ain't no limits. There's no limit to this universe, to this planet alone.
Learn that truth.
What science has learned is it's always evolving and changing. You can
Always
never
evolving.
pinpoint nothing. Only thing you can pinpoint is that it's gonna keep going. That's it.
We're exploring here on planet Earth. Mother Nature, this planet Earth. Some adventurers, me and my brothers.
Canopies.
Exploring here on planet Earth. On planet Earth. Yeah.
Tell them Africa we don't tire. So here comes the African giant. Many people don't try. But you can't test the African giant. Hey, me, I'm all logo. You know, get the person when you know, making them loco. Oh no, make you know they do like control. Nobody do it better than me. Can nobody do it better? Check a man see, I know say one day he go better, go carry Grammy. Because anything way better require planning. Don't be, nothing you can do. Because God did not go give you more than you can undo. Now so them mama go hala, ebele bebo. Now so them papa go hala, ebele bebo. Obodo denu go chim chim. Obodo denu go chim chim. Obodo denu go chim chim.
Peace and love. We're here on Peace TV. You rocking with Brother Peace, and I got two fellow kings beside me. You want to introduce yourselves?
Oh yeah, Deli, also known as Deligod, rocking the purple leopard, Oakland, California.
The Snake Man of East Oakland. Straight out of Oakland, California.
Let's get it, man. I got my brothers rocking with me, and we tapping into the frequency of peace. You know, so I just want to get y'all perspectives of peace and how y'all view peace in this life. You know, so Deli, starting off with you, brother, how you view peace?
How I view peace. Well, peace is more like let me start off how I get to peace, right? You know, when I'm in a stressful situation, I like to sing. I love to sing. I like to write music. I like to draw, do art. I like to dance. I like to dance it off or activate peace through dancing, through fellowship sometimes. Sometimes I receive peace by myself. You know, I have that type of peace. Being one with the land, with the animals, the plants, breathing. There's like many paths to peace.
Facts.
So,
Feel that 100%,
yeah.
brother.
What about you?
Snake man.
Just letting go. Without a care in the world. Nothing matters. Nothing. None of this matters. It's gonna all be, regardless. We just here.
Peacefully. You know, so me personally as a brother, you know, I'm growing up in the hood, man, Richmond, California. So I'm observing in my reality not having peace amongst my brothers. So for me personally, this is healing, man, to have peace with y'all in nature. You feel me? Like we tapping into the woods instead of the hood. You feel me? And building on some good energy and peace. You know, so I'm just like, and so y'all brothers want to kind of give a background of like y'all environment where y'all came up from, and just like the mentality of brothers in y'all environment, and why you feel like it's necessary that we should tap into peace and have peace amongst each other.
Definitely talk about that. I just noticed that, you know, walking with y'all, you know what I'm saying, just building with y'all out here, we are doing what warriors do. We are activating our DNA. We do the same thing in our concrete jungles out there in our inner cities. You know, you from Richmond, I'm from Oakland, you know, but guess what? Our forest connects. We out here in the forest from Oakland, you can walk all the way through Berkeley to Richmond. You know what I'm saying? The Wildcat Canyon through the forest. Same animals, same plants, same energy, same people. We're just in different concrete jungles. Now, the touch back on the touch back on brothers, you know what I'm saying, building out here in nature versus the concrete jungles. It's in our DNA to be tribal, cultural beings. So we form tribal packs, you know what I'm saying, to feel safe, you know what I'm saying, which is a natural instinct. You know, I'm from the High Street tribe, East Oakland. It's something we formed, it's a safety, you know what I'm saying, it's a code. It's a culture, something that we created through our DNA, you know what I'm saying. It may not be the original DNA platform, but it's something that our DNA just naturally does, it intertwines, you know what I'm saying. The rose that grew from the concrete, it's go find the sunlight regardless, you know what I'm saying. So back to us being warriors, you know what I'm saying, I just feel like, you know, the warriors come home. We out here in nature. It's natural for us to be a part of this. The animals recognize us, you know what I'm saying. When they see us, they see the original warriors come back, you know what I'm saying. Like, oh, they're back, you know what I'm saying. They know who we are. Do we know who we are? You know what I'm saying. That's the question. Do society know who we are? And best believe society knows who the hell we are, and that's why they keep us in a conformed box of thinking. You know what I'm saying. Put all that powerful DNA into a box and let them destroy each other, let them go crazy, you know. But what's gonna happen is, you know, the rose is still gonna grow from the concrete, because what's meant to be is gonna be. So if we meant to be powerful, we're gonna break through anything. There's nothing that can stop us, and there's no form. There's nothing that exists in this universe that can prosper us. Not on this planet. We are meant to break through it. We're here to experience. This is just me talking as becoming one. This is the plants talking to me. This is the air talking through me. I'm just a vessel. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being used right now. What about you?
Okay, good brother. That was powerful. Like, we all vessels in this experience channeling, and within this experience, I feel like it's necessary to have peace to continue to grow and evolve with each other. You feel me, as brothers. You feel me, like he said, brothers being conformed in a box and being disconnected from our natural history and knowledge of how to be in tune with this earth and the universe disconnects us from having harmony and peace amongst each other and tapping in. You feel me, Deligod, brother. I want to get your perspective of how we can encourage and promote more of that as brothers, you know.
Okay.
The sunlight, brother.
Oh yeah, it's nice and bright out here. Link up with like-minded people. I feel like attracts like. That's how I found my friends. It's like I've been through many groups of friends to find like the chosen group, right? And they come from all different backgrounds, and and those individuals have their group of friends, and so eventually that light spreads. Once you start making those connections with those people, or at least you would hope that light spread. I would think logically, if you got the light, I got the light, we're communing amongst each other, we're going to share it. And you're going to go off to where you're going to share it with them, like how we were sharing it. Yeah. So, like, I feel like it's a recurring process, and some people just need to figure out where that process is being held. It's always been happening, the sharing of light, the sharing of, reality, breathing space. If people want to experience this, hey, we're right here. We're literally in the backyard of Oakland right here. Yeah, people could just tap in.
It's all here for us to take advantage of, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get out of our, we got to break those egos. See, what I'm feeling right now, it's our egos that's stopping us from looking at what we actually really need to see. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm speaking from energy right now. We need to break those damn egos, bro. We have a huge ego problem in Oakland. We have a lot of history. We have a lot of eyes watching us. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of pressures, social pressures, mental pressures. We have a lot of things we have to hold up in Oakland. Richmond as well. San Francisco, Vallejo, you know what I'm saying? Really all across the world. But right now, speaking far as the unit, the Bay Area unit right now, building with my Bay Area brothers, we need to start breaking those egos, bruh. Like, the egos is the one thing that's stopping us, man, because Africans in the past, they didn't all see each other as one people, because there was so many different types of Africans. We let our egos get the best of us, and we didn't have no unity. The Nation of Islam, no disrespect, unity could have made y'all stronger where the FBI couldn't have infiltrated y'all. You know what I'm saying? People who are out to get us, they always going to use the divide and conquer strategy. We need to work on how are we going to tighten up those screws where we can't allow outsiders to take advantage, you know what I'm saying, of our ununified disorder, you know what I'm saying? How can we become so tight, you know what I'm saying, and just start seeing each other? Well, this is what Marcus Garvey plan was with the Pan-African movement. Yeah. To be honest with you though, a lot of African kings are talking about this right now in Africa. So it's not just us black men here in Oakland, California. They having the same conversation about unity over there in Africa. It's just not gonna be televised here in America. Best believe it's being talked about all over the world, even Australia. They tired of the shit that's going on with their forests, you know what I'm saying? Or Aborigines people all across the planet is having meetings. We just tired of our planet being raped, you know what I'm saying? We tired of the resources being taken advantage of. The spirits are upset, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's forcing us to come out here and talk to you right now. That's what's forcing us to even meet right now. We just happen to be on the same, listen, we all on the same path. It's like we all being pulled by the same magnet, and we keep bumping into each other because we all on the same path. And that's why you watching this video right now, because you on the same path too. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, bro. I'm just feeling it right now. That's all.
I feel that, and a lot of these meetings are taking place and not being televised. as they. I don't think everything should be televised. Honestly, you know, certain meetings.
You're definitely right about that. 'Cause people will take advantage of that.
Oh yeah, people will
Don't
take
give
advantage
too
of it.
much
It's like, oh,
information.
this
Everything is
gonna
not meant for the
divulge the
You know what I'm saying?
world's information. Some things you just need people to just look up on their own. You know, you don't have to you don't have to televise everything. You know, sometimes you have to keep things behind closed doors, or you know, not record it. Now for this, I'm doing Peace TV. I enjoy doing Peace TV. This our homie right here, and yeah, but
Keeping the peace, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, keeping the peace.
We go purge what we feel the negative things are, but we're just acknowledging it that we need to correct it so that we can create more peace within each other. See, the purpose is we gotta have a breakthrough. You know, sometimes the breakthrough is not always pretty, but you have to be able to identify the pain. You know what I'm saying? To be able to fix it. How are you gonna fix a problem that you don't know exists? So sometimes we may have to face that problem and show it to you raw.
Exactly.
But at the same time, though, it's a healing purpose behind it, and it's the backup plan that's what counts. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, us brothers right here talking, this tree right here has seen generations and generations and generations of people walk through here. I'm talking about hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, we all got a purpose, we all got a plan, and we just go keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But peacefully. We got to figure out what peace means. You know what I'm saying? And even if that means, like what I said before, we got to purge out the negative. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Now, sometimes purging, and this is my opinion, comes with a sword. You know, sometimes you need to go to war before you could get to some peace. You know, whatever the war may look like, or the struggle. You might have to struggle to get to your peace.
Yeah, keep going, brother.
So,
Stay focused to the camera. Keep going.
oh yeah, we got horses coming by. Yeah, sometimes you have to struggle or go through a war. So I'm coming with the sword, especially if I'm in a bushy area and I got to clear the pathway. I'm gonna clear that pathway one way or another to get to my peace or get to my destination.
Hi.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
Got some beautiful people with beautiful horses. I like we want a horseback ride too.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Enjoy your time.
Thank you.
I know y'all see these horses. It was 4 horses. So I was doing an experiment, right? It was an experiment with some bread. So one piece of bread I sent negative thoughts to, right? Another piece of bread I didn't do nothing with, just left neutral. Another piece of bread I used to sing to and play music for. And so time goes on. I label these pieces of bread, put them in like a Ziploc bag. It was December 26th. I remember the date because that's what I labeled it. It's now March. So the piece of bread that I sent negative thoughts to, right? Negative energy, negative forces, whatever you want to call it. That motherfucker, excuse my language, that piece of bread, that
A little closer, you know.
that piece of bread molded.
Yeah.
It molded. And so the one I sang to, the one that I introduced, like, you know, love songs and music to, it's March. What day of the week is it? Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
Like the 8th or 9th? So I started this process December 26th. That piece of bread has not molded. See, my theory was they're going to mold differently, or one was going to mold.
Horses just made me happy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
Oh yeah, it was 4 of them. 4 of the horses.
Riding horses, man, that just made me hella happy. I can't stop smiling and thinking about that. But go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh,
That's the frequency will be attracted.
Yeah.
and so the piece of bread I sang to has not molded yet. I thought it was just going to mold slower, but in fact, it has not molded at all. So I thought that was interesting. Like, what if, like, well, what brings me peace is music and dancing and all that energy. And, you know, we are what we eat, right? So this goes into, you know, praying over our food as well. You know, hopefully the food that we have is real nutritious. But even if it's not, you still got to put the good intentions into it.
Exactly. We got to manifest what we want to change. You know, we got to manifest it. We have that power.
Yeah, transforming the literal transforming the stuff that we're putting into our systems. And yeah, it would slow down any mold or decay. That was another thing. It's like everybody talks about things molding away or things decaying, but I'm like, do things naturally decay, or is it because of the environment that it's in? Because, you know, the experiment is still going on. You know, they're still in their plastic baggies, bro. And it's like every time I play music for the other one, it still hasn't molded. So, you know, hopefully the key to peace is music. Or one of the keys to peace might be music and, you know, being live and being loving.
It's definitely vibrations, you know. Music has the power of affecting 100% of the brain. So you're going to use it as a positive or you're going to use it as a negative, you know? We can manifest it. Y'all the artists, so, you know, the music artists.
Yeah, definitely. So for me personally, I like to tap into music as well, like the brother was building on. And that for me, like, I personally am attention to music. I want to create just putting out peace in my music, and hopefully people can tap into the frequency of enjoying themselves, enjoying this life, and being comfortable within themselves and being at peace with themselves. And whatever that could be for them, like any form of peace is meant for you in your own specific reality. You feel me? So yeah, man, y'all keep tapping into y'all peace. I'm glad I got some peace with my brothers today. We healing through our traumas of not having connection and just through the manipulation and condition and self-hatred that brothers deal with in America, but all over the world though, you know. And we overcoming those mentalities and those habits and creating new forms of building with each other in healthy ways. You feel me? So we want
I
to
just keep thinking about how you came from a different area, you come from a different area. We all come from different areas, but we all right here, having this conversation with each other right now, standing in front of a bunch of trees, you know, brothers working it out, you know what I'm saying, in the forest, filming each other, you know what I'm saying, right now, even tripping that we exist, you know what I'm saying, the fact that we exist and we're here, we're conscious of it and we're noticing it and we're trying to deliver a message to y'all. I'm very grateful for that, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to be here, you know what I'm saying? Be here with y'all. And I really feel like I just opened up, you know what I'm saying, a different world out here, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, bro, that's powerful.
This out here, bro, I think everybody need to get the hell out the city, bro. Just come out here, find yourself. If you spend enough time out here, eventually you gonna start tapping in, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You gonna start seeing shit, you gonna start recognizing shit, and then you go be like, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? Then you gonna start thinking, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
This is just me personally. I can't speak for you,
I feel the same
but
way,
I'm
though,
speaking
that's
for
real
myself.
shit,
My
though.
personal experience, bruh, I love it out here. It can't get no better out here than the way it is right now. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect. It's perfect weather out here, bruh. We in East Oakland, the Oakland Hills, delivering messages. Hey, you know what I'm saying? There's animals out here too,
Exactly.
though, bruh. That's
Animals
what I'm
out
trying to show
here
y'all.
just existing and living life with us, man. I would just say, like, we align because we really reflections of each other.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
notice, we
yeah.
all got locks too. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't grow up in life like, bro, let's grow locks together. We all took our time to grow our locks, how our spirit moved us to. I'm like looking at my brothers. These my brothers right here, man. We Rosses out here, standing strong as king. And these is our antennas, man. That's why we really in tune and so connected,
yeah.
though. Like, these really hold a frequency and play a part in us being in tune. Exactly, though, bro. So this shit is very powerful, bro. So we definitely encouraging more of our brothers and sisters to keep building, and y'all can receive some good influence of some of the examples that we expressed to y'all today, man. Like, we really out here being free. Exactly, we really out here being free, bro. We ain't tripping what other people thinking about us. We black men coming up from negative environments, stepping out into a natural environment where we can create our peace. All different type of people looking at us, staring and all type of shit, but we ain't tripping. That's what we supposed to do. We supposed to stay strong as gods. You feel me?
Ego go. Other people think don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It ain't no ego out here. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Have a fashion statement in the forest? Who you trying to impress these trees? You know what I'm saying? Come out here, be a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Warrior don't care about no Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Gucci ain't gonna help you survive out here. What if you had to resort to this? What if those lights went out in the city? Shit, destruction hit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? A fucking virus break out. You may have to come back to a natural source. You know what I'm saying? Who can survive out here? You know what I'm saying? You gonna be a domesticated dog, or you gonna be a wolf and be a survivor? Straight up. You feel me?
Straight like that. You wanna add on that?
I'm Wolf, baby. Wolf. And it's almost a full moon, ain't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's full moon energy in Virgo.
Earth energy.
Okay, Earth energy. Actually, tell us about that.
No, just acknowledging that's the earth energy. You feel me? And what we doing right now, tapping into the earth, and we moving into full moon in Virgo. So that's very subliminal right there and divine that we tapping in with the earth, and that's just a sign and confirmations. You feel me? So, man, the earth is so powerful. And just as a young brother breaking through the mental bondages and shit, and realizing like the earth is where we get our power, and connecting to the source and these elements, man, it recharges us. And you can see how brothers we just been channeling out here, man, and flowing just with the source and being one with the source. And that's very powerful, man. And I want my brothers and sisters to come feel this. Feel what we feeling this ecstasy, feeling this peace, feeling this love, feeling this oneness, feeling abundant in the just frequency of life. You feel me? We feeling abundant. I'm feeling so alive and full right now, joy. Shit, you feeling peaceful, Deli?
I'm feeling extra peaceful right now.
Okay, you feeling peaceful, brother?
Man, I'm feeling wonderful. It don't get no better.
It don't get no better than that, huh? I feel that. So why don't y'all come do the same thing? Come get out here, man. Tap in with this natural life, this natural light from the sun that's shining on us, activating our melanin.
Hey, we gotta come back. We gotta come back out here in about 30 days so I can start catching some snakes.
Oh yeah,
This is the
let
peak
the
of the
people know
spring.
that. Well, this is the snake
I'm
man.
the snake man.
You feel me? So this brother really be out here. So I mean, you want to let them know a little bit about that, brother?
Yes, what I do, I've actually documented every single reptile species we have out here in Oakland, from amphibians to reptiles to certain mammals. I'm into big mammals, bigger species, predator mammals. Yeah. But as far as reptiles, I do what you call herpetology. I study the habitats. I learn the habitats, learn what lives in the habitats, how to find them, how to track them, what they eat, and diets, all of that. So I know about if you know about the diets, if you know what lives in the area, you know what predators live there. So I just study all of that. So if you go to my page, Trap Nature, I got an Instagram, official Trap Nature. You can just follow me. And then I actually have pictures of a lot of animals that I captured, and documented. So if you want to have a visual aspect, Trap Nature.
Trap Nature, and I feel that's powerful, brother, that your spirit moves you just to get out and connect really with the earth and then with the animal domain and tap in with the reptiles, you feel me? Like, that's very powerful. Many of our people have been conditioned to be scared, bruh, to be out here and tap in with many of these different...
Messiah, in order to be a warrior, a Messiah, you got to get your ass out there and bring back a lion. And if you don't bring back no lion, you gonna be a boy for the rest of your life. So come on now, bruh. Y'all out there, people, I just be feeling like people out there who be claiming to be hard, this and that, but y'all scared of a goddamn lizard. You know what I'm saying? It's in our DNA to catch lions. We the original warriors. You know what I'm saying?
He held.
Listen, a warrior king. Yeah, I hold rattlesnake. Listen, a gangster ain't shit compared to a warrior king. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Tap into that warrior king, that warriorism. You know what I'm saying? That's what you are. You ain't no gangster. You feel me? We ain't no gangsters, man. A gangster, listen, original OG. OG is not no gangster. OG means original gods. Come on now, bro. That's us. You feel me? We the OGs. We got to grow into that wisdom of OGism. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Fuck up.
That's us.
That's us. Real guys, and this is our time to tap into our prime, that we are so divine. Melanin running through my genes. Dominant king, from Africa to America lands. Man, we expanding our consciousness, and we tapping into these natural environments where consciousness is continuously flowing and growing. This life and love that we show in.
So I know y'all love peace, and I love to love. look out in April for the Heart Kingdom. I'm dropping a new project called The Heart Kingdom. One of the songs on there is called Agave Tongue. Agave tongue, be sweet with your words with me, at least. Yeah, y'all gonna hear that. I'm gonna perform it too. That and Come Fly With Me.
Come fly.
Yeah, those are the two newest songs on I think it's a whole project. I'm gonna have a symphony on there, have some poetry on there, R&B, neo soul, rock. I'm fully tapped in.
Deligod.
Deligod.
Hey. Yeah, so man, we've been flowing, man, just on the frequency of peace, man. This ain't nothing scripted. You know, I just had to let my brothers know while we out here. I brought my camera, and I'm just like, this is a big opportunity just to get y'all perspectives of peace and just building on our perspective of things. You feel me? So, man, it's been a good time building with y'all. You feel me? And getting y'all perspectives on life and peace and us building as brothers. And I feel like this is very powerful. And whoever has taken the time to tune into this, man, I have faith that you definitely taking some of these jewels and these gems and these keys, you feel me, that we're intentionally putting out for y'all to receive, you know. So peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
We out.
You know I fuck with the earth. You know I fuck with the herbs. I fuck with the plants, all the natural elements, yeah. And that's why we out here today, to create our peace and harmony. This peace and harmony, yeah. We encourage our brothers and sisters to tap into Mother Nature. It's beneficial to your spirit. Yes, you can really feel it, this realness. This good oxygen that we breathe in. We feeling good, we feeling good. Brothers from the hood had to come tap into the woods. Hey,